Hi, folks. Scott here. You may have noticed that the Happy MonsterCast hasn't been updating regularly. That's because other parts of life, work, and home have become a little bit crazy here at Happy Monster, and so time and energy for editing the podcast are in short supply. Fear not, though. We'll continue to update whenever I finish an edit. Thanks for your understanding. Now on to the podcast.
Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the heroes of SET Alpha 1-2 get a lot closer to the Coalition than they expected or wanted.
Hi, my name is Ron. I'll be playing Philip Marlowe, the robot pilot Ace.
My name is Brendan. I will be playing Leviticus Overton, a quick flex glitter boy.
Hi, my name is Frankie. I'm playing Kuva, a Simvin Burster.
Hi, my name is Jung Soo, and I will be playing an elf cyber knight named Mingbi.
Hi, my name is Frank, and I'm playing Click, a Troubadour Techno Wizard.
Hi everyone, I'm Bob, and I'm playing Quinlan, who's an elven leyline walker.
Previously on the Happy MonsterCast. You folks have been sent north into the Coalition with a couple of specific missions in mind. The first is to locate this mysterious Seal of Solomon, which appears to have flown off and possibly landed in Chi-Town or possibly headed on from there. And the second is to investigate these strange appearances, like your current companion, Zell, and many others who have appeared with a strange magical resonance. They appear to be permanent conjurations of some kind, which really is not the norm for magical conjuration. I might have something for you. It's rumor. It's from the rumor mill, so yeah, it may not be 100% reliable. But you all heard of the Lin Serial? I've heard that a Lin Serial mystic is asking around about that gold streak in the burbs. I couldn't find him, but I'm guessing if you put some time in investigating there, you might be able to locate him yourselves. And this will be a networking task.
Ooh.
I can do that.
So the way networking works, you have two options for how to network. You can do it the nice way or the not so nice way.
I can do both.
So guys, I've heard from talking to people that this guy's a vegan and he likes to hang out at this local snackery.
Okay. Snackery?
I like that.
Eater. Snackery. A place where you eat.
Shall we go say hi? I'll get up and follow him.
Yeah.
So you do
Just
that.
to say hello. And are you Cree?
The name is Kriono Finar.
No wonder the poor server had no idea. Okay.
How can I help you, Lady Knight? It's possible that there is some intelligence to this object, or that it is created with a particular purpose, and that purpose drives its motion. On my homeworld, I have encountered similar objects of great power that were created with a very specific purpose, and that would act of their own volition to fulfill that purpose. It's good enough for you to see, rounding the corner, a Coalition patrol consisting of 10 dead boys, 5 dog boys, and 5 Psy Stalkers.
Okay, I tip everybody off inside the restaurant and I say, hey, guys, stay put for a second. Don't come out. There's a there's a patrol coming.
The one of the Psy Stalkers gestures with 2 fingers to one of the dead boys, and the dead boy goes over, Glitter boy, do you have a permit for that suit? The remaining 19 guys head on into the restaurant. So you have been sent north to the Coalition states, to the capital city of Chi-Town, with 2 missions. The first is to investigate the possibility that the Seal of Solomon has landed here in Chi-Town. The Seal of Solomon being a powerful magical relic that you almost got your hands on, but then it exploded out of a fortress and flew away. Very rude. The second mission is to determine any information you can find about these strange manifestations that have been occurring, conjured magical entities that have, in some cases, memories of living on Rift's Earth, and that appear to be more or less permanent rather than the usual conjured items that disappear after a short time. So in the course of this quest, you've arrived in the Chi-Town burbs, and you've been following up rumors about the Seal of Solomon, where you met a Linsriel named Kriona Fenar, who had some information about the possible location of a mystical object, he didn't know what it was, in Emperor Prosek's vault. And about that time, a decent-sized patrol wandered up and started accosting your glitter boy, while some of the patrol headed for the vegan diner where you were meeting up with Kree, as he conveniently abbreviates his name. Leviticus was able to get a warning out that some bad stuff is going down just as the bad stuff started to go down. So we are in combat right out of the gate. And first up is Kuva.
All right, so, I mean, we're in combat. They're hostile. They have guns drawn.
Well, right now you're in a diner, but there are 5 dog boys and a Psy Stalker headed your way.
Okay. Do I know this? I assume I know this because of the information that you just told me, or is that meta?
It's not specific, but Leviticus got off a message that there was bad news headed your way.
Okay.
So you know there's something coming. You don't know precisely what.
Okay. And we're in a diner. Can I position myself near the exit or the entrance with a flame burst ready? Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to angle myself to where I can get as many as I can from cover.
Okay. You absolutely can do that.
Awesome.
As Lady Mimby starts yelling at the people to clear out of the diner, the feds are coming in, and the patrons start running for the kitchen. Click, you're up next.
And I am sitting at a table watching a whole bunch of people come in, yes?
You are currently sitting at a table watching Kuva set up for an ambush and a whole bunch of people running for the kitchens.
Okay. Table bolted to the ground?
I'll say, what would you prefer?
No.
It is not bolted to the ground.
It's not that kind of place. But it is now.
It's about to be.
First thing I'm going to do is kick the table over to turn it into a shield so we can hide behind it.
Okay. You now have whatever cover a cheap laminate table gives you.
Woohoo!
It's not going to stop anything.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll slow down that rail around.
Well, actually, what I'm thinking is I want to MacGyver up a device.
Okay.
And, of course, it's been a while, and all of my spell sheets are gone, but there is, I believe there is a spell that kind of flings people around the room.
I believe that would be called Havoc.
That's the one. I want to gin up a Havoc grenade.
All right. Go ahead and make a weird science roll.
Now I'm going to have Oingo Boingo in my head all night.
You and me both.
That will suffice. You now have a temporary Havoc device. It's not a grenade. It's a Havoc grenade launcher because you're not limited to using it just once.
Rock on.
All right. So Kree asks, what's going on? Anybody want to fill them in?
Enemies are coming. Ready yourself. Get to cover.
He says, perhaps I can be of aid. And he pauses for a moment and gestures. He gestures towards Kuva. Congratulations, your psionics just went up a die type.
Ooh.
With a 6, matching, slightly, not quite matching the 7 on weird science that's got you the Havoc grenade launcher. He has boosted your psionics trait.
Fantastic. Did you do it manually, or is it the one above my D10? So it'd be a D12 now?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
All right. That brings us to the Psy Stalkers, who say, power down your armor immediately, or we'll be forced to take action.
So it's to me?
Yes.
Yeah. You first. I know they're not wearing any armor, so it doesn't.
He looks a little confused, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm hoping to stun him with my witty repartee, which I guess would be what kind of would that be a persuasion roll? Do I get an automatic sort of reply roll there?
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can make a persuasion roll trying to confuse him.
Yeah, okay.
And he just says no and shoots you.
Oh,
or rather, yeah, it is pretty rude.
Peremptory.
That's why nobody likes you guys.
Accurate.
Pretty much. Actually, he's in close range and he knows he's facing a glitter boy. So rather than shooting you,
No takebacks, man. Come on. Sorry, you're the TM.
he's gonna. Yeah, I can take back anything I want. Thank you very much. He's gonna knife you twice. He pulls out a vibro knife in each hand.
Oh, okay.
And
we're talking about this guy right here. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna stab you a couple times.
Ouch. Hey! Stop it!
And so he gets an 8 and a 6 against your parry in your suit of 7. So one of those hits. And that's going to do... Oh, he aced one.
Shoot.
Again.
Come on.
He's very stabby. What can I say?
Oh my gosh.
It's probably still not going to do any serious damage, but
yeah,
so that's
I'm
a total...
I'm going to have to buff that out now.
So that's a total of 15 damage and armor piercing 6 versus your toughness of 35. Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Wow.
So he scratched the paint.
Yeah, but he also pulls out a radio and yells, "Call in a SAMUS unit."
Oh, that's not good.
SAMUS unit. Okay.
Yeah, that's those flying power armor guys that you fought beside before.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, that guy is not trivial. All right.
So the rest of them are going to they're going to move to cover, presumably waiting for backup. Except for this guy who's going to run over to the diner, which means that Kuva making that athletics roll. So you want to interrupt him. You're on hold. So that's going to be an athletics roll to do that.
Okay.
To interrupt his action.
Oh, pretty good.
That's a very respectable athletics roll of 10. Yep. So he gets an athletics roll to oppose that, though.
Yeah.
He's going to have to roll really well to pull this off, though. He rolls well, but not well enough. So you are able to interrupt his action of attempting to stab you as he comes to the door and sees you there.
I'm pleased. Okay. I'm going to do the flame burst, and then I'll add the 2 ISP for the extra D6.
All right. Blast away.
Okay.
Ow!
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
That will hit with a raise. So you got a raise in addition to the extra D6.
So 5d6.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that's a grand total of 11, 13, 17, 21 damage. And he collapses back from the door frame in flames and drops to the ground. And all of the Psy Stalkers and the dog boys yell, "Burster!"
Oops.
Oops.
Okay, Quinlan, you're up.
All right. So how far away am I from this guy currently? Can I bolt him?
You'd have to go out the door to bolt him. He's in cover outside.
I'm going to ready an action in that case.
Okay. You are on hold then. So the way hold works in Savage Worlds, you don't have to do a trigger or anything. You just go on hold.
Ah, okay.
So unless you're shaken, you can then do something when you can act at a later point, but you have to make an opposed athletics roll in order to interrupt someone else's action.
Gotcha.
Like we just did. Okay, Leviticus.
Okay.
You got a Psy Stalker up in your business.
I do. So I'm going to take my Vibro Sword. I can use this 2-fist of the Vibro Sword and the Vibro Cutlass. And I'm going to target this guy. So first with the Vibro Sword.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay. And here comes the Cutlass.
Yeah, 6 is not good enough. And 11 is good enough. That one will hit with a raise.
All right.
That is enough to shake him.
Okay.
That means we are on to the dead boys. What are they going to do other than probably take cover because they're fighting a glitter boy? All right. The Psy Stalker orders 3 of them to reinforce him. So 3 of these guys charge up and attack. And then 3 of them head for the diner. Or the remainder take cover. The 3 that come in and attack pull vibro knives. And they all attempt to stab you, pretty much hoping for a lucky hit, I think, or just to pin you down until the Samus gets here. And they completely fail to even make a dent in the armor. Zell joins Click behind his table and sets up in a sniper type role. Lady Mimby comes up to flank the door with Kuva. And that will bring us to a new round. So, since you were still on hold at the end of the round, Quinlan, you're not bound by your card. You can act anytime you want.
Very cool. Am I in range to pop this guy?
There's a wall in the way. So there is a wall and a wall of the diner here. So you can't see anything other than what's coming through the door.
Gotcha.
Okay, Click, you're up.
Are there any windows in those walls?
There are not. There are windows in the front walls. They're very grimy, so you can't really see out through them. There are no windows in the side wall.
These guys here, how far outside the wall?
This guy is right up against the wall. The other three are 5 feet away from it.
Okay. Is the door open?
It is.
So if I were to fire through the door and drop a grenade right on top of the red X,
Yeah.
would that make life interesting for those 9 people?
A havoc grenade?
Yes.
At least some of them, yes. Let's look at
I
the
hope so.
Can you angle it to drop it right dead center of the crowd?
not without moving up to the door.
Yeah.
Which you
I'd
could
have
do.
to move through the door, and I don't want to.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Okay, so it is a medium blast template. So you can hit the front 6 of them.
Works.
Oh, that's enough fun.
All right, go ahead and roll your weird science. A 5 is good enough.
Ooh.
Fire in the hole!
Woo! So all these guys are now distracted. And they all have to make strength rolls to avoid being thrown backwards. You hear one of the dog boys bark, "Techno Wizard. I can smell him."
I've been in a car for a week.
Nice.
All right, so let's see how these guys do. The grunts. There's 2 of them. One of them rolls very well with a 13 on his strength roll, so he's not going anywhere. The other one rolls a 2. So he's going to go flying backwards. Go ahead and roll 2d6 to see how far.
Hey, I remember the command.
Yep, so he's going to fly back quite a distance. He's going to fly back about 20 yards.
Woohoo!
But not, because what he's actually going to do is smack directly into the Psystalker who's standing behind him.
Oh.
So I would like you to roll 2d6 again, this time for damage on the Psystalker. And let's re-roll that 6. So give me another d6 on top. Another d6 on top of it, yeah.
Stack them up, baby.
6 on top of that.
Bank shot. Was that one more?
One more. All right, so that is a grand total of 17 damage on this guy, on each of them. So for the grunt, actually for both of them, they are both now shaken and prone. So they're both knocked back. They're both shaken. And they are both also now knocked prone. We're racking up the status tokens here.
Gonna make you use all the icons.
I am going to have... There's a lot of icons. Trust me, I'll be okay. All right. And then for the dog boys, they are a bit stronger. So 2 of them are knocked back. So let's get another 2d6 roll for how far the dog boys get knocked back. Okay. And the other one, so that's 7. They got a 5, 3, 7, 2 on strength. And what do they get for the... So now I need another 2d6 for damage as they crash into the people behind them. But that one doesn't do so much. So you've got these 2 guys who are knocked down, but not otherwise shaken. And this guy and this guy are knocked down. All right, so that was quite a lot of havoc. That brings us to the dead boy soldiers. So 3 of them are going to try to stab the glitter boy again. And the Psy Stalker is yelling, "Desist immediately, or we will be forced to use lethal force." And of those guys, only one of them manages to hit. They got a 3, a 7, and a 6. Got in kind of a lucky hit with a 12, but still not really enough to do anything to a glitter boy. All right, the Psy Stalkers are saying, "Clear out, clear back." So this guy is going to first try to unshake, but then move away from you. So that will give you the chance to take a swing at him with one of your weapons if you so choose.
I do so choose. Thank you very much. And that would be the Vibra Sword.
Yep. So that...
Is there a bonus because he's running away?
There is not, and that is not enough to actually hit him. So he does get clear and run over and take cover. The other guy who's shaken is also going to try to unshake, and he is also going to fail, but he is going to stand up and get into cover over here. All right, Leviticus, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to change tactics here, and I'm going to quick swap out from a grenade launcher with a plasma grenade. I'm going to drop it right in the middle of the crowd. Can I do that?
Let me see. You can do that. I just need to double check ranged weapons and melee. Yeah.
I'm a little distant from them, so I don't know if that's...
So you will become vulnerable, but yes, you can do that.
Okay. Oh, come on. All right.
Well, it missed. I would like you to give me a D12 roll.
I'm sorry, guys. It probably went into the cafe.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay. So, no, it went
it's
the
a
other
bench
way.
off the wall. All right.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm like 30 feet away from these guys. How can I miss with a grenade? And yet, here we are.
Well, because there's guys trying to stab you while you're doing it. So that's not exactly a great thing.
Well,
all right. Now I need you to roll 2d6. All right. So one of these guys hit you just as you were planning to do it. And the grenade launcher was knocked off kilter, and it lands right here next to that one guy, the one Psy Stalker in cover.
He's going to get a plasma grenade.
Go ahead and roll damage on that plasma grenade, please.
All right. Here we go. Oh, Lord!
Ooh.
So that is 25 mega damage, and you have incinerated the Psy Stalker.
What the
Where's
heck?
Carl?
See, that's what I was supposed to do to all these guys. Dang it. All right, fine.
All right, Zell's holding position.
Oh, okay.
Kuva.
Oh, cool. What's Flame Blast do? I see it on my character sheet for level up, but I don't see what it does.
So a flame blast means that instead of a burst, you can do a ranged attack. So you could step in the door and drop a flame blast into the middle of all these guys.
Okay, and does that change if I use Firebolt instead of Flame Burst?
Firebolt is single shot.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll just do the Flame Blast. Try to hit as many people as I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a psionics roll, please.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right, so D12.
Yep. And you still get your D6 wild die, too. That will hit
Right.
with a raise. So that is 3d6 fire damage to everybody within range.
Cool.
Oh, God.
So how about 3 more d6?
2, 3.
Okay, so that's 29 damage total.
Yowza.
There's a hideous smell of roasting fur as your fireball lands in the middle of this cluster of guys who were headed for the diner, and they all go down.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
I revel
Well
in the
done.
flames for a second. Thank you.
Show off.
I wish I
You
could have
helped.
done
That was
that.
me for you.
It was all because of you.
All right, Lady Mimby has her Psy swords out, but is not otherwise engaging just yet. She's getting ready to defend the door, although from whom is a little bit unclear. Quinlan is still on hold.
Oh, yeah.
Kriana Fenar is going to... He's going to boost Lady Mimby's fighting, which he fails to do with a 3. Zell is also on hold. All right, new round. Bennies for all you guys. Leviticus just drew a joker.
Hey!
Skull.
So, okay, I'm back to my Vibrasword and Vibra Cutlass, targeting first this guy with a first swing, and then we'll see how that goes.
As a note, you can, if you want, attack each of them. You can make 3 attacks this round with no penalty because you drew a joker.
Oh, all right.
Or you can make 2 attacks with a +2, or you can make 4 attacks with a -2.
Let's. So many options glittered before me. Let's do 3 attacks on the 3 guys around me.
Okay. We'll need 3 fighting rolls then.
Weak. All right, so that's on this
That's
guy.
an 11. That hits with a raise.
Okay, so you want to do damage on that one first, or do hit all around?
Yep. Go ahead and do damage on him first.
Okay.
Ouch. With 25 damage, he goes down.
Okay, that's 1. So now this guy is up here. This guy is also going to get the Vibrasword.
That one just hits.
Okay, here it
With a
comes.
5. And with a 17, that shakes him.
Okay. All right, and the last guy gets the Vibra Cutlass.
Oh.
Yeah, that will hit with a raise with a 23.
Yeah. Hey, hi, hello, here we go.
And that is 20 damage, which will take him down as well.
1, 2, 3.
Very nice.
Okay, Zell's still on hold.
Does that have any moral effect on the people around them? I mean, do they run in terror now?
The grunts are not happy.
Okay.
All right, both the Psy Stalkers who were shaken unshake this round. And they both seem to be talking frantically into their radios. I would like a notice roll from you, Leviticus.
I see nothing.
No, with a 3, you definitely do not notice what I'm intending for you to notice. All right, Quinlan.
This is
Hi.
not good.
You are still on hold.
Might have been a Benny situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it, and I just
Yeah.
feel like if I move anywhere else, I'm going to get hurt.
Yep, so you can stay on hold. Lady Mimby's going to stay on hold. Kuva,
I'm going to peek out the door.
you can see the one Psy Stalker. He is in cover, but you can see him.
He's in cover, or is he in range?
He is in range.
I'll shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay, psionics roll, please.
Okay.
All right, and give me your D6 also, because that will miss with a 4. And
Nope.
that will also miss. It smacks into the cover.
Here, can I Benny that or no?
You absolutely can Benny that.
I got a lot of Bennies. I might as well use one. Let's try that again.
Nope, you need a 6.
6.
The dice are not with you. That's a 4 again. So not quite good enough.
Okay. No, I'll just leave it there.
Okay, click.
Hold
You
action.
can't hold action. Got it. Cree says, "We should leave now. You are brave fighters, but the whole weight of the coalition is about to come down on us."
You won't get any disagreements from me. Let's go.
I'm down with that.
So he runs for the kitchen.
Am I aware of this strategic withdrawal?
Not unless somebody in the diner tells you about it.
I'm going to say it over comms. Like, we're going to retreat. Go out the back here.
Fly, you fools.
Yeah, I'll suggest everyone leave while me and Lady Mimby guard the door in case someone sneaks in.
Okay. So Zell is down with that. She runs for the door. Click and Quinlan, you're both on hold. Do you also want to run for the back door?
Yes, as fast as I can.
Yes, I
Okay.
go fluffy on my shoulder and we make for the back.
All right, so you guys are headed for the back door. Last but not least are the remaining dead boys. The one guy who's shaken is going to try to unshake and get clear of Leviticus. And he rolls a 3, which fails, but he's still going to try to get clear. And I would like Leviticus, you can attempt to stop him from running away with an attack if you like.
Okay. Sure. Well, actually, I don't know if that hits or not.
That with a 3, that does not hit. So he scurries away and dives into cover. New round. More bennies for you guys. Click draws a joker.
Woo, woo. Wow.
And so Click, you're up first.
Okay. So we are out the back now?
Your group is about to be out the back.
Okay. Where is the back door in terms of this group of people south of all the dead charred dog?
On a completely different street, or an alley, more like.
Okay. Okay, so out the back door, I guess.
Okay, so your little group goes out the back door. And out the back door are 6 guys in Samus power armor. And they level railguns at you and say, surrender and you will not be harmed. What do you do?
I mean, me and Lady Mindy aren't there, right? Still, just those 4.
Yeah, just those 4 plus Fluffy. So Quinlan and Click, you're looking down the barrel of 6 railguns right now.
Much of a choice.
I was going to say, I think I click on the transmitter and say, hey guys, we have a problem, as I raise my hands in surrender.
Do you specify what the problem is?
What kind of problem?
I found the Samuses.
What's a Samus?
The Samus are the flying power armor that you guys encountered earlier.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You remember the tanks that were fighting the angels?
Oh, no.
The giant flying tanks?
So over the broadband comes, attention, hostile forces. We have 4 of your comrades. If you surrender at once, you will not be harmed. You will be taken into custody and remanded to the arcology.
Look at Lady Minby. Wait on her decision.
Leviticus, what are you going to do?
Well, I cannot, in good conscience, abandon my compatriots. So I sheathe my swords and say, I'll follow your instructions.
And Lady Mimby lets the side swords go and steps out with her hands up.
Okay, I'll do the same.
So as you do that, a couple of other things arrive. Specifically, at each end of the street appears a coalition mech, a skull walker. It basically looks like a big old skull on spider legs with 2 cannons where the ears should be. And they confiscate your weapons and they take you into the Chi-Town Arcology. And they put you all into a cell. They're, considering how many of their guys that you wiped out, they're not excessively rough with you.
Excessively.
Yeah, that's right. Ow, not the face.
Yep. So you're sitting here in this, largish cell there's benches and cots and things. And a couple hours go by and the door opens. And 2 guys in a type of power armor you have not seen before, but is clearly very high end, probably the next best thing to a glitter boy, step into the cell and flank the doors. And then a 60-year-old human walks in. And he gestures to the 2 guys in power armor, and they step out of the cell. And the door closes behind him. And he says, I am Karl Prosek, Emperor of the Coalition, and we need to talk. And that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, well. Okay.
We're in the
If
lion's
anybody-
den now.
Yeah.
Bet you weren't expecting that.
Wow. I say we punch our way out of this, guys.
He is wearing body armor and carrying a pistol.
It's the radio that I'm worried about. You know?
Yeah, he does have a radio too.
Yeah. Okay.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. The Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Some adventure concepts sourced from the Anything Can Happen Thursdays group on MeWe, formerly on Google+. Background music is Ice Cold by Jason Shaw.
Oh, for sure.